Welcome back to our realm of luxury and genius opulence. Today we are going on a tour into the lavish and stylish Jordanian royal family and their unique history. The current King Abdullah II of Jordan and his 10 siblings are not just quite rich and know how to live a life of impeccable extravagance. They are also quite educated people who care about their country and the world. And they are pretty good at hiding their wealth too. Believe us, it was not exactly a smooth ride figuring out how much these royals and the king in particular are really worth. On one hand, they say we combined are worth about $3 billion. However, evidence points that they are being humble and worth a lot more than they allege. Stay tuned because this 900 years old royal family is nothing short of being mega big spenders that cherish opulence, and their immense wealth, palaces, mansions, and other luxurious possessions will blow your mind. Let's first take a look at this unique little-known Arab country that is ruled by a man who is half British and truly loves England. Jordan, officially the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, is an Arab country in Western Asia. It is situated at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe, within the Levant region, on the east bank of the Jordan River. Jordan is bordered by Saudi Arabia to the south and east, Iraq to the northeast, Syria to the north, and Palestine and the Dead Sea to the west. Robust and lively Amman is Jordan's capital and largest city, as well as its economic, political, and cultural center. Modern-day Jordan has a very long and interesting history. It has been inhabited by humans since the Paleolithic period. 3 stable kingdoms emerged there at the end of the Bronze Age: Ammon, Moab, and Edom. In the 3rd century BC, the Arab Nabateans established their kingdom with Petra as the capital. After World War I, the Emirate of Transjordan was established in 1921 by the Hashemite and became a British protectorate. In 1946, Jordan gained independence and became officially known in Arabic as the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. You have probably heard of Petra and even seen parts of it in the movie Transformers. Petra is a very unique and famous archaeological site in Jordan's southwestern desert, dating to around 300 BC. It was the capital of the Nabatean Kingdom. Accessed via a narrow canyon called Al-Si, it contains magnificent tombs and temples carved into pink sandstone cliffs, earning its nickname the Rose City. Perhaps its most famous structure is the 45-meter-high Al-Khazna, a temple with an ornate, Greek-style facade, and known as the Treasury. Some say that some of its ancient temples were built by aliens. Jordan is a beautiful country. Despite being a mostly arid and mountainous landscape, it covers an area of about 90,000 square kilometers, and it has a population of about 10 million people. More than half the population are refugees, with an estimated 2.2 million Palestinian refugees, 1.6 million Syrian refugees, and another 2 million refugees and migrants from Iraq and other Arab countries. It has a constitutional monarchy system, but the king holds wide executive and legislative powers, so technically speaking, Jordan is an absolute monarch. It is sort of poor with one of the smallest economies in the region, but possesses a very skilled workforce. Unlike its neighbors, it possesses no oil or gas, but the country is a major tourist destination. It is also a major medical tourism hub, due to its well-developed health sector. Its royal family originated from Saudi Arabia. Originally, they ruled Mecca for nearly 800 years, before moving to establish modern Jordan, after brokering deals with the House of Saud, which seized control of Mecca in 1924. Ancient local Jordanian tribes, and the British colonialist after the end of World War I. King Abdullah II and 3 of his 10 siblings are half British. Their father King Hussein had 2 wives. His second one was Antoinette Avril Gardner, who later changed her name to Princess Mona Al-Hussein. King Abdullah holds British citizenship, and because of his English mother, he was trained and served for years in the British Army. He actually still has the rank of a second lieutenant in the Royal British Armed Forces. Abdullah became the King of Jordan when his father King Hussein passed away in February 1999. He is quite a good writer, and in 2011 authored the book, Our Last Best Chance: The Pursuit of Peace in a Time of Peril. Abdullah is also a huge Star Trek fan and has substantial investments in the Star Trek theme park that is part of the $1.6 billion, still under construction Red Sea Astrarium. The massive Red Sea Astrarium will span 184 acres of land. The resort's design features 3 major zones of entertainment: the Summit, the Old Waterfront, and the New Waterfront. It will also feature 4 luxury hotels, botanical gardens, a collection of entertainment, dining areas, 4D cinema, 16 unique attractions, and many luxury retail stores. The key attractions will include dining, retail, nightlife, rides, shows, museum exhibits, theme parks, water parks, interactive walkthroughs, and a Star Trek experience based on the new Star Trek franchise. King Abdullah was and still is obsessed with Star Trek, and we mean extremely obsessed. Back in the day, he would visit America just to be able to tour the set of Star Trek, Voyager, among others. He was once even given a quick on-screen speaking role in the Star Trek Voyager series. His cameo takes place in the opening scene of Season 2, Episode 20, titled Investigations. Unfortunately, his speaking parts had to be cut from the final version because Abdullah is not a part of the Screen Actors Union, which refused to make an exception. No one knows how much is the salary of the Jordanian royals. It is literally a state secret. However, according to insiders, the immediate and extended royal family has 2 sources of income. One source is from the state and is said to be around $250 million per year. However, we could not confirm this number, which could be higher but not lower, since their palaces alone cost about $50 million a year to upkeep. Their other sources of income are mostly from their private businesses and investments. King Abdullah and his siblings in particular have a decent share in about every single major Jordanian corporation. Their local and international real estate portfolio is also quite expensive and worth somewhere between $3 and $5 billion. That does not include their many royal palaces and villas, which are worth about $1.2 billion. King Abdullah purchased in the past 12 years alone more than $160 million in luxury properties in the USA and UK alone. In Malibu, California, he owns $80 million worth of real estate. He bought and still buys all his properties and operates all his businesses and investments via shell companies. According to Forbes, his net worth based on public and obtainable information is at least $800 million. But experts say that sum is just the tip of the iceberg because he goes the extra mile to hide his assets and investments, and in reality, he is worth no less than $10 billion, more than the rest of the royal family combined. He is quite progressive too. Upon taking the throne in 1999, King Abdullah II liberalized the Jordanian economy and later introduced many constitutional reforms to grant greater public freedoms. Abdullah is well regarded around the world for maintaining stability in Jordan, as well as for championing moderate interfaith discourse. The USA and UK have military bases in Jordan and consider it a very important regional ally. In addition to being king, he is also a very strong military man and head of the Jordanian army, which he is credited for modernizing and turning it into a regional formidable force. He has more than 5 years of military training under his belt and is a general and commando too. Some criticize him for the recent economic hardships his country has been experiencing. However, experts say that Jordan is doing just fine, taking into consideration it absorbed millions of refugees in the last 12 years. Abdullah is quite popular both domestically and internationally for maintaining and preventing regional conflicts from spilling into his kingdom. His beautiful and stylish wife Rania is quite famous too, and a major international promoter of education, healthcare, and women's rights. Before becoming queen, Rania Al Yassin was a Palestinian refugee and a marketing employee at Apple in the Jordanian capital Amman. Together, the couple has 4 children. Despite aging, King Abdullah is still fond of skydiving, water sports, and motorcycling. He is also an avid collector of ancient weapons and enjoys stand-up comedy. From their mansions and villas in the UK and USA to their majestic palaces and insane care collection in Jordan, King Abdullah and his queen Rania lead a life of extreme luxury. They, along with their children, are a brand of opulence and lavishness that is envied and widely liked, not just in Jordan but across the Arab world. In the next video, we talk in detail about their stunning luxurious properties, palaces, and enviable car collection. So make sure to come back. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit the notification button to get updates on our latest videos that cover the hard-to-track and elusive luxury, net worth, and business issues associated with our beloved, rather secretive celebrities.